This is the Texas Weather Outlook video for Friday, August the 18th. Well, today is going to be, of course, less active than yesterday, and tropics are heating up. And also, what about the updated solar eclipse weather? For Monday, August the 21st, a lot of things to talk about here. As always, there's the water vapor satellite view. Mid-latitude westerlies are up in the north. Impressive troughing in the north, but nothing reaching towards our area right now. The radar looks relatively dry, with only a couple of non-noticeable showers about. Here, the temperatures: Arlington 74, DFW 77. Surprisingly, no 80s on this map, which is a change. Watch warning map: couple of heat issues in parts of the south and east, and some fire issues in parts of the north near Montana. Other than that, things are quiet. Convective outlook: risk for severe weather up north and near the mid-Atlantic to the New England area. We're in the green, which means risk for thunderstorms, but no organized severe weather is expected. Same thing on day 2. 2 marginal risks to the north and east. And on day 3, most locations in Texas will stay dry, but a risk for severe weather up in the north near South Dakota and some of the adjacent states. Average rainfall for the next 7 days. This is valid through Friday of next week. This is suggesting over or less than a quarter of an inch of rain for parts of North Texas over the course of this week. And again, your rain amounts can vary. Summertime convection is sometimes hard to forecast, so bear with us. Take a look at the tropics, of course, getting more active. We now have Tropical Storm Harvey on the board. That became a tropical storm as of yesterday evening, and most members bring it towards Central America. Most members bring it through the Caribbean Sea, making landfall in Mexico's Yucatan, and then it remains whether or not it will go into the Central America. Most models even want to bring it towards the Gulf, near Brownsville, Texas. But the current NHC track currently brings it to the coast of Belize before going to post-tropical cyclone by Wednesday of next week. Now we have a rave train developing. One has a 70% chance of developing, and this one is near the Cape Verde Islands. We'll take a look at the one that says number 1. This is Invest 92L, and it currently remains a secret whether or not it will go to Florida's coast. It will go to the Gulf of Mexico, or if this will recurve into the Atlantic. A couple models want to do that, but let's take a look at the GFS ensemble. We have 21 members in this guidance, and most members dissipate this before it even reaches the Florida coast or the Gulf of Mexico, as they'll fight a lot of shear when it gets there. But we're just going to have to see about this with time. It currently has a 70% chance of developing during the next 5 days, but right now it's in a little bit better environment. But when it moves to the northwest, it's supposed to encounter much harsher conditions. Take a look at the intensity guidance. Most only develop this to a tropical storm. Only one model develops this to a hurricane, but we're just going to have to see how this plays out with time. So here we go. Here's modeling. Here's the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid today at 1 o'clock. At 500 millibars, troughing in the north. And again, we do mention the chance of random afternoon and / evening isolated showers and storms. The chance of that is not 0. I should stress that. Tomorrow, for the weekend, on Saturday, things are looking clear. No showers or storms. Things are mostly sunny, mainly highs in the upper 90s. Same thing Sunday and Monday on Eclipse Day. Eclipse should be visible for most locations in Texas, with mostly sunny and hot conditions, with highs in the upper 90s. Take a look at the cloud cover. We've definitely seen this change from run to run. If this verifies, only a few clouds are expected in parts of North Texas, but the eclipse should be but the partial solar eclipse should be very visible for most locations in Texas. For most locations in North Texas. Tuesday, still looking mostly sunny and hot. Again, highs in the upper 90s. Wednesday, we could mention a chance of showers and storms as the surface front drops from the north, and showers and storms could be possible out ahead of that. Same thing on Thursday. Again, showers and storms possible along a surface front that's trailing to the south. And here's a week from today, Friday, August the 25th. Heights are about where they should be, and again, that looks like another chance of showers and storms on Friday. Highs in the low 90s. Here's the end of the forecast period on Monday, August the 28th. 591 heat ring tries to make another debut, and again, that looks like a dry day. And that looks like a relatively dry day, but we still mentioned the chance for an isolated shower or storm. But take a look at the Gulf. On this run, it still looks dry. The Gulf still looks relatively dry, but let's take a look at the European. And this one brings a potential tropical cyclone to the Gulf near Brownsville, Texas, and New Orleans. And we'll just have to worry about this. With time, but other runs may show some inconsistencies with this, but this may be the one that you may see on social media. But we're going to have to worry about this with time and update this with time. Take a look at the temperatures for the next week. Highs mainly in the mid to upper 90s, and lows mainly in the upper 70s. Classic summertime look. That's it for the Texas Weather Outlook video today. I'll have more notes in the blog. The next video here at around 7 o'clock on Monday morning. If you can, catch your local TV stations on the air at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and Godspeed.